All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is November 22nd, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. This is the Trading Review, aka the Market Wrap Up. All right, let's go take a look at some charts today. All right, let's take a look at SPY. Okay, so SPY kind of cranked up at the end of the day here. Kind of lost it at the very last minute. We'll see what happens here next week. Price action moving up and holding the higher ground. So it's kind of interesting there. All right, so really looking good on SPY. 10 minute. 10 minutes basically flat. I mean, we didn't go anywhere from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. You can see we closed yesterday at 593.60 something, and we closed today 595.35. All in all, you can see the range very, very, very tight. Again, I kind of gave out kind of instructions like if you see this thing cross more than twice before lunch, probably a good idea to just go home, all right, or just go out fishing, go clean out the garage, something, because it's nothing going to be nothing but chop, and that's all it was just chop all day long. Chop from the beginning of the day. So in the last minute, we have a 10-minute uptrend, just barely. I mean, all in all, I'm not really going to call it a 10-minute uptrend because it's flat. It really is flat. On the 2-hour chart, all right, on the 2-hour chart, we're still maintaining our 2-hour uptrend. So that's still looking good. All right, on the daily chart, all right, on the daily chart, we have a doji candle. Fat doji with a little wick and a little tail, all right? So let's take a look at that on the quad lines right here. So we're closing up in quadrant 4. We're closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. We're closing over yesterday's close. We're closing over the 17 EMA. We're closing over the bullish trap or the bullish cross. And we're closing over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. And we're closing in quadrant 4. Okay, everything bullish about SPY right now. Okay, so we'll see what happens. SPY is looking good. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ, kind of the same candle, but a little bit lower. All right, closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Closing over yesterday's close. That's bullish. Closing in quadrant 4, that's bullish. Closing over the 17 EMA, also bullish. Closing over the trap, all right, or the cross, still bullish. Closing up in quadrant 4, bullish. Everything's still looking good for QQQ. Let's take a look at FNGU. All right, FNGU closing over yesterday's close. Another fat doji closing over the trap, closing over the 17, closing in quadrant 4, closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything's still looking good for FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM and bullish. IWM. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap up in quadrant 4, over yesterday's close, over 17 EMA, over the 2-year high anchored VWAP right there, and I'm not for sure that's up over the all-time high. Yeah, that's up over the all-time high anchored VWAP as well. Okay, so we're up over the 2-year high and the all-time high. So things looking good for IWM. All right, let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, ever so close to testing. Well, actually, they made an attack on the all-time high right here on Diamond Dow. Price action for Diamond Dow, higher low, higher high, closing over all-time high anchored VWAP, over the trap, over the 17, up in quadrant 4. Everything looking wonderful for the bulls on Diamond Dow. All right, let's take a look at our technicals. T2122. We find ourselves in the overbought zone. Nice place to be. All right. The only problem is we didn't move anywhere. All right. We just stayed in the same spot. All right. It's nice to be up there. Well, it's better than losing ground. All right. I'll say that. You didn't miss anything, Robert. You didn't miss a thing. All right. We didn't go anywhere here. All right. So there's T2122, T2123. I don't know if we got new highs there. Looks like we did. All right. I got to go check that out. All right. Well, I'll go over here and see if that zoom to selected region. Yeah. Okay. So look like I got a little bit of lift on the all-time high right here. Okay. Let's go check the other one. And we got a little lift there. And let's go check today's candle. Yeah, we got a new all-time high today on T2123. All right, beautiful, 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 beautiful. New all-time high T2123. Price action green from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Up over that flat 200 SMA, up in quadrant 4. Well, it's a new all-time high. So everything looking beautiful. We got the higher low. It made a higher high. Nice work on T2123 right there. Really nice work. All right, let's take a look at it on the 3-bar chart. Again, new all-time high for T2123. 3 more green candle bars up over the rising 200 SMA, making a higher low. Look for the higher high. We got it today. All right, let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU price action for today. Nothing but chop. Okay, a little red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Just moving to the right, holding that higher ground. I like that up in quadrant 4. I like that up over the 200 SMA. Everything looking good for FNGU. I like it. I wish it was a little bit more bullish, but it's still doing quite well. Might take it a while. Hey, it can take its time if it just wants to continue moving up. All right, so there's FNGU on the 15-minute. Looking really good. Let's go take a look at some sectors. All right, first sector, SMH. All right, here's our semiconductors. Price action for today. Inside day. Okay, but we closed inside a bearish trap. We're in a downtrend on SMH because we took out that low. Okay, but we closed over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's good. The other thing that we did that was nice is we put in a higher low. So we got a higher low here, a higher low here, a higher low here. Okay, like to break these red candle bars right here. See these right there, those dots? Like to get up over that 17. We'll see if they can do it. All right, so there's SMH, still bullish up over the midpoint. Still bullish up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, not so bullish closing in the bearish trap and underneath the 17 and not in the upper third. Okay, so there you go there for SMH. Let's take a look at XOK. All right, here's technology. All right, inside day for tech. All right, closing up over the trap, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, making higher highs and higher lows, up in quadrant 4. Everything looking good for the technology sector. Let's take a look at XLE. Energy sector. Is that a new all-time high? Let's check this out. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Energy sector still in an uptrend, closing in quadrant 4, up over the all-time high, over the 17, over the trap. Everything looking very bullish on the energy sector. That's looking really nice. All right. XLU. Utility sector made an attack on the all-time high, but no cigar today. Maybe next week. Closing up over the trap, over the 17, up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, up in quadrant 4. Everything looking really good for the utility sector. They're in a downtrend, but let me just say, they just made an attack on the all-time high right here today. So, I mean, You can call it a downtrend, but it's not moving down. It's moving up. So there's XLU making an attack on the all-time high today. Nice work. All right, let's take a look at XLF. XLF, guess what? Prints out new all-time high for XLF today. Love that. I think I had a measured move for that one. No, guess not. Yeah, new all-time high for XLF. Financials looking really good. Okay, let's take a look at XRT. Oh my gosh, I didn't see this coming yesterday or this morning. What the heck happened? I didn't see that. That didn't look like this morning. All right, anyways, I was talking good stuff about this too. All right, XRT, retail sector, higher low, higher high. Closing, oh, no, not quite, okay. That is today, we just made on the XRT, a new 2024 high, a new 2-year high, a new, almost a 3-year high, almost, okay, we'll call it a 2.5-year high, new 2.5-year high for XRT. Nice work there. Okay, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap over the 17 EMA. We got to go check out Amazon. All right, up over the uptrend line, everything up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, everything looking good on the XRT. Looking like it's ready to finally break out. No, Amazon didn't help today, that's for sure. Let's look at Costco. Oh, yeah. Costco's getting it done. There you go. There's the winner. Costco's doing the business. Thanks, Billy B. You have a wonderful weekend as well. Thank you. All right. All right, let's take a look at the last one. IYT. It's the transports. I don't know if this candle's right. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I haven't been getting good candles from IYT in about a week. Yeah, see, here we go again. We got this little flick down there. IYT actually just moved up and closed here at the high. All right, so on the daily candle, it should look like a green bar to the upside. And where they have a topping wick. So price action, they actually closed up here. Okay, that's IYT. So price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, over the 17, making higher highs and higher lows, closing up in quadrant 4. Everything super bullish about IYT. Let me just say, everything was looking bullish except for the semiconductors. All right, everything is really looking good. And the semiconductors don't look that bad. So everything is like really poised to really rocket. If the dollar just takes a nice little dip, we could see new highs. T2123, new all-time high. Financials, new all-time high. XRT, making a new 2.5-year high. You got the energy market closing in on the all-time highs. Utility market made an attack on the all-time highs. You got transports making an attack on the all-time highs. SPY within $5, $4 of the all-time highs. All right? Everything is really looking good for next week. I hope we don't fall apart. This is really looking good. All right? So I'm bullish. All right? There's no reason to be bearish. Major support has not been broken. All right, traders, that's it for me for today. All right? I want to wish everybody a wonderful, happy weekend. All right? If I don't see you, have a wonderful, happy holiday. All right? I will be here next week for a few days. All right? I look forward to seeing you guys next week on Monday at 8 o'clock. And let's get this market open. See what kind of bullishness we got going into Black Friday and Cyber Monday. All right. Hey, thanks, Alan. All right. Thanks, Brad. Hey, love it. Thanks, Billy B, Bob T, Rickster, Elizabeth, Brent, Robert, Alpha Dog, Stefan, Mel, everybody. I'm sorry, but the market just did not move anywhere today. But let me just say this. It didn't melt down either. Okay? So that's some good news. Robert, I'm still looking for your picks whenever you're ready, and it's no rush. All right? Thanks, Robert. Thanks, everyone. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. This weekend, all right. Robert's got some homework. Tied up all day. I get it, yeah. All right, traders. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody out in digital land. I love you guys, too. Thank you for subscribing, leaving the likes, leaving the thumbs up, leaving a nice comment. All right? I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It helps with the algorithm. I don't even know what that is, but they say it helps. I don't know. Okay? But tell your family, tell your friends. Thank you so much. All right? Everybody have a beautiful weekend.